Hello everyone, my name is Nicoya, and this is Kentucky Route Zero. So, I have finally picked this game up again. Apparently a new chapter came out in September, I want to say, something around there. And nobody told me about it, so that was cool. Thanks guys. But I found out about it now, and I'm going to start playing again and get through Act 4, hopefully. Now, with any luck, you'll actually be seeing this video and not a second recording of it, because I am using a completely different recording setup, so God help me, I hope this works. Let us pray. Let us pray to the gods of OBS. So without further ado, let's start Act 4. Now, last I remember, we were about to cross a ferry with a mammoth or something like that. Hey, there's the mammoth. That mammoth doesn't sound very healthy. Oh, there's an electronic mammoth. Neat. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Manual 5.4 Context Backlash. General wear on the gestural gear mounting apparatus 5A-1 may result in undesirable play between teeth in the context and history state machine gears, causing stuttering, slippage, resetting, skipping. So we're playing Will right now, huh? So, guess it could be slippage, or, well, this is not at all helpful. Oh, that kind of sounded like slippage. Let's go with that option. If left unresolved, gear slop can gradually throw limbs out of alignment, blend motions, and decontextualize gestures. That doesn't sound very good. See also sections 1.8, General Troubleshooting, and 5.3, Gesture Context. Troubleshooting or gesture context, or what else is in here? I mean, general troubleshooting sounds reasonable. That's not what I wanted to click. My mouse acceleration is slightly off. Sorry about that. But gesture context seems fine too, so let's learn more. All gestures happen in a context. The set of preceding gestures, the overall orientation, and the extended variables such as the time of day and interior affect gear angles. Good to know. That'll do, Buck. He throws the menu into the river. Must be missing a page or something. Maybe I ought to read it back to front. Manuals are overrated. My savior, our friend is here in a bad way. Any insight? Junebug. Hey, Junebug. I try to stay clear of high voltage these days, or time to put that mammoth out to pasture. Oh, no. No. We're not putting that mammoth out to pasture. But we will still steer clear of high voltage. I don't at all blame you, especially down here on the water. I mean, sure, it's dangerous, but this is where she lives. Were we on the boat? God, it's been so long. Why did they wait this long between episodes? I swear to God. And what brings you down to the Echo tonight? Just tagging along? I always end up here eventually. Which way do we want to play this? I guess it doesn't really matter. The river is like that. Always has been. Yeah, I guess so. Everything flows into the river. We picked you up at the bureau tonight. Never seen you that far upriver before. I hope that doesn't mean you've been traveling the. I hope that doesn't mean you've been traveling on the Zero. Yeah, have you been there? The Zero? The bureau has great acoustics. You know, speaking of great acoustics, I put up sound panels in here, and they are so nice. Hopefully, you actually hear that as sound quality improvement on the audio, assuming I don't keep talking until I run out of breath. But yeah, it is like, I used to be able to clap in here. Never mind. Anyways, Bureau has great acoustics. We got that right. Wow, I could sit in there for hours. Just listen to my breath reverberate through that weird architecture. Man, I know that feeling. Still, it's always good to be back on the river. I've been traveling this river for more than half my life, more or less alone. I think I've seen it change quite a bit in all those years, but I can't say for sure. Water is a peculiar way of making a person forgetful. Oh, I know that feeling too. Some nights I remember a place, but it's full of strange new people, and some nights I meet an old friend or an unfamiliar shore. I wonder which kind of night this is. Good question. I think you'll see some unfamiliar people, personally. Act 4, Scene 1. Oh yeah, the mucky mammoth. Ooh, it's mucky, is it? I guess that would explain why it's so grungy and weird. So, do we want to go to Will or do we want to go to Kate? Have I met any of these people? I mean, I know Junebug. I don't think I met either of these people. I don't recognize them. Again, as I was saying, this is a problem with games. Oh wow, the cursor actually tracks the arrow as it's moving around the screen. That is neat. I'm not actually, like, my hand's off the mouse right now. Anyways, that's the problem with, like, this game taking so long between episodes, is I've completely forgotten everything that's happened before this. I know we have the guy who drives the truck who now has a phantom limb. We have Junebug. We have a kid of some sort. Oh, we also have the repair technician. I have no idea where all these people are, though. All I remember is that we were at the Bureau, and we got on the boat, or the boat arrived, or something happened with the boat. Let's talk to Kate. Was Kate one of the people who was on our trip? I can't remember. Oh, we have our dog, too, but not that dog. It's a different dog, I think. Hey, Kate. Let's chat a while. What are you up to? Kate, how's that cold river spray treating you? I thought I saw you squinting. It's hard water, you know, and hard on the eyes. It still irritates mine a little, and I'm piloting a tugboat through it 6 nights a week. Yeah, hard water sure is pretty annoying. Don't be too shy to close them in public. Your eyes, I mean. People just assume you're thoughtful. Good advice. Ah, the mammoth is on the back. Okay, cool. That makes sense, I guess. Maybe. You need tea. Oh god, don't we all? So, Agroside agarita. Agroside agarita, definitely. Or agroside. I'm not sure if that's a real tea flavor or not. I'm not quite that into tea. Peppermint, I know. Dried spring agaricus, milk thistle, and dried reishi. Reishi sounds familiar, but it might just sound Japanese. Time to learn. Ice strain. Dried spring agaricus masks the taste of the rest of it. The dried reishi in particular has an eccentric flavor profile. It's mushroom based. I'm a big believer in fungal pharmacy. That can go bad places. Is that your dog? Well, you know, some people say dogs don't have owners. More people say cats don't have owners. Yeah, that's Valkyrie. I call her Val. She's a rescue. Isn't she dignified? I've always thought I've always thought so. I can speak. Sometimes. I haven't spoken in a while. I've been on vacation. It's been nice. Is that your cat too below deck? Okay, nobody owns a cat. Huh? I thought that was your cat. He came on board with you at the Bureau. Told you so. Well, wouldn't be the first time some strange animal hitched a ride. Like an electronic mammoth, you mean? I hope you enjoy the trip on our little mammoth. Take advantage of all the amenities, fresh air, cozy bunks, hot tea, the video room. Ooh, video. Fancy. There are some pretty interesting tapes down there, actually. Unusual, I mean, weird. Watch out that VCR doesn't take your hands off, though. It's untrustworthy. Ooh. What's wrong with the VCR? I could take your word? I could take a look? Or what kind of weird tapes? Do we want to look at an untrustworthy VCR? I don't know. I kind of like my hands. Let's ask about the tapes. There's one with this woman. She's just like standing there, talking, but you can't really hear her. And there's this awful hum. I don't know, are you watching The Ring? See for yourself. It's down there somewhere. Might just do that. Hey, do me a favor. Go ask Will how the repairs are going if he needs anything. We're coming up to the next stop here. Just refueling and picking up a few things. I could grab a bolt or some wire or something. Whatever he needs. Oh, helpful. Well, eyes on the road. Ha ha! Eyes. Okay, cool. Well, let's go have a chitty chat with Will. Bye, Kate. I almost forgot your name. I'm terrible with names. So, Will, how's your mammoth? You know, you'd think you could just yell at him from the other side or something. Not have to walk all the way around. Although it is very coolly rendered, I have to say. Neat. Awesome. Ooh, that sounds positive. Sort of. It's whirring now. Is it supposed to do that? Not sure. Hi, Will. Singing quietly. For we on mold and whiskey fed and... ... Oh. Wet gears. Wet gears? Did you build this thing? I don't know why he asked if he built that thing. Well, he clearly didn't, because he was reading the manual, so... And I just spit on my microphone. Sorry about that. Nope, I spit beside the microphone. That's a lot better. Don't have to clean that off. Wet gears? Probably. Who knows? First thing I tried, anyway. Down here by this little blue box. Took all the gears out and dried each one by hand, then loaded them back in again. I'm not sure water on gears is all that harmful. I mean, obviously, eventually they'll rust and corrode or something, but just sitting there, it's not going to stop them moving. I took care of the grinding sound, but our trunks keep doing that sparking, clanking, weeping thing. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Sounds dreadful, in fact. To be honest with you, I'm not really qualified for this work. Kate's a friend, you know how it is, don't you? Kate was asking if you need anything when we stop. How do you two know each other? What's your story, Will? You know, I want to see this mammoth up and running, so let's head in that direction. Hell, I don't know. Scratch ticket? I think she meant like parts or sure okay or how do you two... Yeah. Ah, wouldn't know if I did. Haha. Parts. Alright, let's ask Will what his story is. I'm not going to ask about Kate. Story, well, I like to listen to them, I like to tell them, but I don't have any of my own. Well, that's kind of sad. I also don't have a permanent address, or a pickup truck, or any change of clothes. Wash my laundry in the river, and in that moment, I'm truly free. Oh, I know what you're talking about, Will. I know exactly what you're talking about. I don't even have any shoes. Oh, that's a shame. Hey, I should tell you where I left my shoes. Okay. Did you know I'm a classically trained organist? It's true. Look at these long fingers, pedal gripping toes. It doesn't matter. Minor in French literature earned me a position teaching Artaud Tuzola at the university. Cool. Is that the kid we know? I can't remember. I literally can't. It's been so long. I mean, I'm terrible at remembering anyway, but God, this is not making it easy. Well, some shitty governor cut state funding for our department and is demoted to mopping floors, running wiring through the walls, or in dangerous places. I even operated the soundboard at the student theater. Oh God, I hope I didn't accidentally unplug my mic. Oh no, wait, I'm not using that mic. That's okay. Excuse me. I left my shoes there at the university. It was a protest. Walk without shoes for something important or tragic. Yeah, it's usually how it is. I ended up by the shore soon I was drifting along the echo. Ran for a while above ground then, doesn't anymore. I prefer subterranean waters anyway. Kate brings me along and I record what I see and hear. Try to help with maintenance, drop off the mail and pick up the trash. On occasion, I take the helm. Sounds about right. Anyway, that's all I try to remember anymore. Listen to the river stories. My own stories get fainter and fainter. It's a good way to live life, man. Don't dwell on the past. Well, I'll just keep drying gears, I guess. Go ahead, then. Ezra runs up to Shannon. Ezra! That's who he was. Hi, Ezra. How are you doing? Whoa, slow down. Slippery up on deck. Good advice. Don't want to fall overboard. Do you have batteries? I don't know if that's something I keep on me. Oh, apparently I do. Yeah, of course. What for? Johnny said I could use his tape recorder, but he needs a battery. Who's Johnny? Oh, fun. Well... search my pockets. Here's 4 different kinds. Surely one of these should fit. You probably need 2 of the same kind. Thank you. Yeah, what a nice kid. Alright. So, I guess now Ezra's talking to everyone. Bye, Shannon. That was Shannon, right? Is that the dog we have? Or is that the other dog? No, I think that's our dog. Yeah, he was sort of like lanky and slow. Not like the dog on the other side who was charmingly elegant. Hi, Will. Got your battery, small man? Go get you some tape. Oh, okay. Let's go get me some tape. Enter that door. Ooh, fancy. And the world peels away. Ooh, what's over here? I cannot go that way. Okay, good to know. Well, let's go over here then. Musicians. Hello. You're the band, right? I want to use Junebug. The other ones I can't remember. Hey, there's a kitty. Hi, kitty. For a second I thought that meowing was actually here. I am going slightly crazy. Is that the dog outside? Neat. Alright, musicians. Let us say hello to Junebug. Really? So it's Johnny and Junebug. Okay. Yeah. You're entranced. Don't you remember this? Well, I'm not sure you remember being entranced. Clara. Okay. Johnny, Junebug, and Clara. Remember this. It's okay. We've all seen a lot of concerts. Cyrano opened. His tape machine was broken or something. It got really cosmic. Ooh. Right, at the flower shop. I remember that show. Sorry, Clara. Well, you have a second chance to hear it tonight. Neat. That was fast. Got the batteries? Let's see. Perfect. This one will do. So, you hit this button here to record. Hold it right here so you don't cover the microphone with your hand. I bet you'll find a lot of good sounds just around the tugboat. There's plenty of tape in there, so don't be stingy with it. Just record anything that catches your ear. It really changes the way you listen. For the better, I mean. How long is the trip? Oh, no. You never ask, are we there yet? Just, you know. Are you playing a concert tonight? I could record that. See, that's a good question to ask. Yeah, Claire came all the way from Lithuania just to do this Echo River gig. Yeah, that's a long way to come, I assume. Presuming we're still somewhere in Kentucky and not, like, weird places. Haha, it's a tour. Tomorrow I'll be in Nashville and then Atlanta and then over to the coast. Yeah, that sounds very lovely. Brutal. Well, we're lucky she's making a stop. Johnny and I saw her play once, and I remember loving it. And Johnny was moved. Yeah, good to know. Speaking of Cyrano, it's his night at the rum colony. Kate said she usually stops off there. Well, that's ideal. I'm supposed to meet a lady there to look at some old engine parts about 3 hours ago. That's a little late then. 3 hours goes fast at the rum colony, ma'am. Bet she's still there. Hope we don't stop there too long. My concert is soon. I don't want to keep them waiting. Well, they should be at the rum colony. They'll never notice. Nah, it's river time. Nobody expects you to be punctual. Yeah, that's Rivers. Hey, why don't you give that tape recorder a try? See if that cat over there has anything he wants to say. Cats always want to say something. I often use found sounds in my music. If you find out some interesting sounds tonight, you can help me out. Well, sure. I'll record that cat. Hello, kitty. Let us record you. Hey! There's... Oh, yeah, he had the arm too, didn't he? Did he? God, it's been so long. Years, it feels like. Since it's actually been years. Am I supposed to click on something? Yeah. Oh, of course he meows right there. Bloody hell. Well, it's time to be the guy who we were playing all this time, whose name I literally can't remember at this point. But I'll be reminded soon enough. Conway! That's who it was. Hi, Conway. You know, it's the strangest thing. I can't remember why I came up here. Fresh air, neither can I. Maybe you should slow down. No, I mean, you're on the river, you're already going kind of slow. But fresh air, I mean, below decks on a ship is not good air down there. It's all full of oil and smelly stuff and, yeah, gross. Maybe. It's homey in that cabin, though. Warm. Yeah, it'll be cold on the water. It's just the thing about, what was it? When you walk through a door, and you go into the kitchen for something, as soon as you pass from one room into another, you forget what you wanted. Yeah, it's called being senile. You have to walk out just You have to walk back out, just remember. Like you left a part of your brain behind. Hey, I wonder if I could follow that brain crumb trail all the way back to the room I was born in. That might take a while. Conway cranes his neck over the railing. Don't crane too far. You were driving for hours. Get any sleep? Just resting my eyes for a minute. I had a weird dream. You found beer. That's the important observation. There's a cooler full down there. They say it just floated by, if you believe that. Got caught on some netting and they hauled it aboard. A bounty, I should say. Anyway, there's a sign by the cooler. Take what you need and leave the rest. Words to live by. There's all kinds of trash down here. It does look cold, doesn't it? Did you see Ezra go in? Ezra's fine. Let's not be negative about trash. Like that seems... It does look cold, doesn't it? Yeah, better keep that kid away from the edge. A person could easily fall in. He's been exploring. Yeah, kids will do that. Should he be worried? He seems to keep himself entertained. It's a good quality for a kid to have. It's good for him. It's important to know how to be alone. What's up, huh? You look like there's something you want to ask. Fine, you can ask it. One question. Thought you didn't drink? Do you really have to go work at Hard Times? I don't remember what Hard Times is. Let's not bring attention to the drinking. Not polite. Didn't seem so bad, did it? It's a way to live. I mean, rent a bed, eat at the cafeteria. Not like I have a choice. I think you do have a choice. Guess you owe them. No, you always have a choice. I got to repay my debt. Hell, I should be grateful for the opportunity. If you want to die with any dignity, you got to settle up. That's why it's such a damn shame when people go sudden. Yeah. It's very morbid. Ooh, and around we go. Oh man, I love these graphics. I'm sure I talk too much. Everyone on this river does. The only problem is that we listen twice as much as that. We're only telling you half the stories we hear. It's not polite to hold out. Kate told me that I ought to have been a photographer. She said, you have an uncanny way of having been in the place at the time the thing happened there. And that's the hardest part of taking a photograph anyway. I thought lighting was the hardest part. Nice of her to say, but it isn't true. Though I know just about every story on this river. Most of them are picked up second, third, or fourth hand, and so on. Listen and see. You know what? Listening is important. Get all your stories that way. Now I know what you're going to ask, and I'm going to answer it. Yes, I'm sure they're all true. I personally believe a story gets more true as it's tossed around from brain to brain, and the whole community brings their insight to bear on the brittle facts of experience. You know, that is something I think about now and then, about history and how you look back and say, you know what? What really qualifies as truth and what is just the reality we all agree on? And, you know, once you're writing enough history books, is that what truth is? And also, my microphone is making weird blinks at me, and I'm not sure why. I should probably look into that. But for now, I'm just going to keep on using it and hope it records. There are a few Echo River stories I witnessed directly. I saw that big owl migration pass through. You might have heard about that. I was there when the old train station flooded. I saw the ghost of Stephen Bishop brew up a batch of white lightning on a raft. Or anyway, I talked to a few sailors who'd recently crossed paths with him, and I suspect sampled his wares. Oh my god, for some reason these sentences are hard to read, or maybe I'm just slightly tired. One night when I was working on the mucky Mammoth, we picked up a gaggle of passengers headed down to a mail drop by the Silo of Late Reflections. Ooh, that sounds like a fancy silo. Hey, gas station. Neat. I knew a couple of them in passing. A pair of traveling musicians who I often encountered on the river. The others were strangers to me at the time. A young woman, a small boy, and an old man whose name I didn't catch. Oh, and a smelly old dog. Hey, I know those people. We docked at the gas station so the Mammoth could refuel. Okay, so we just sort of slipped into past tense there, and now we're dropping back into present tense, I guess. I guess we're retelling it still. Ezra stayed on the tugboat and looked at the map room. Ezra followed Junebug and Johnny into the gas station. I don't think a map's going to help us, is it? Let's go into the gas station and see what's there. Ezra followed Junebug and Johnny into the gas station. And that should do it for Act 4, Scene 1. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.